there, and tomorrow I'm going to pull those off, retorque the cylinder nuts, and then check and adjust the valves, and then as well as install the new push rod, and then reinstall the valve covers. And then the next thing I'm going to do tomorrow is replace this friction steering damper with a hydraulic one that I bought, which is going to be fantastic. Nice and modern. And then the other thing I'm going to do tomorrow is change the oil. And when I change the oil, I'm also going to change this cover out, because I got a new cover that's a new timing cover that has a modern, see, this oil filter is in, the oil filter is in here. And it is just a steel cylinder with a bunch of holes in it and basically a sheet of felt shoved through it. It's the oil filter they started using in 1969 and haven't updated until 2014, I believe, which is when they went to a fuel injection engine, and when they did that, they updated to a cartridge oil filter. And the cartridge oil filter is a spin-on that goes right here on this new cover, and then up here inside of this cover is the ignition, and instead of this big round thing, there's like a little coffee can type style cover with the Ural IMZ in Russian on it, and it's like a bean can sort of style cover. And so there will be a round cover here and a round cartridge here, and the timing cover, which is what holds all of this stuff, is black to match the engine. And it's going to not only look fantastic, but it's going to make changing the oil so much easier and so much nicer, because it will be great to have a proper filter once again. And or not once again, it will be my first time with a proper oil filter in, God, when's the last time I had a modern motorcycle that was actually a modern motorcycle? I had a Suzuki SV650 out in Phoenix for about 3 weeks. That had a modern oil filter, but I never changed it. And then before that, it would have been the Moto Guzzi 750 Breva that had a modern oil filter in it. And that was a sweet motorcycle, and I put a lot of miles on that. I miss that motorcycle sometimes. But the Triumphs, they don't really have oil filters, and that Norton over there has no oil filter at all. And yeah, most of my bikes don't have oil filters, or they have shitty ones. So it will be nice to have a real one in this. Yeah, I love this motorcycle. I really do. I can't wait to pull the sidecar off next spring and ride it as a solo bike until summertime, at which point I'm going to ride it to California and back as a solo bike. But in 3 days, my mother and I are going on a 10-day trip with her riding in the sidecar and me driving the bike. And so I have to do all of this maintenance before then. All right, so the next time this engages, it will be to do the valves, and then the steering damper, and then the front timing cover, and then might replace the cables, I'm not sure. And then, you know, packing the bike, and then the next videos after that will be the trip. Cheers.